Hey everybody, it is Jessica with PlanIt Southern, and in today's video we are setting up for the month of March. So this is my Foxy Fixed Lush. It is a number 5, so it is the B6 size, and it's in the Ballerina color. So as you can see here, I am taking out the dashboards that I used in the month of February. This is the January kit that I had, and I moved it. I loved it so much I moved it into my B6 for February since I used the personal size. So I'm taking out all of that and setting this aside, and then I will take all of this stuff and put it away, take everything out of the dashboards, and put all of that back inside of the box for the January kit. So once I have all of that out of the way, I will take the papers that I want to use for the month for my dashboards, and I'm going to cut them down to size. And I'm cutting them to fit inside of my dashboard. So you would cut them to whatever size you want to cut them to. I'm cutting mine to a little more than 6.5. I think it's like 6 1/4, and then almost 5 inches. I think it's 6.75 and 4.75 for the B6, I think. Don't quote me on that. So I'm just going to cut all of the paper that I want, and then we will go from there. So when I cut vellum, actually take the vellum and fold it in half and cut to fit my actual insert, not the dashboard. So you can see here I am pulling out my ruler because I forgot, and I had a jump band to snap on me. But I forgot what the actual size of my insert is. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm measuring the width and the height, and I will cut that vellum to fit that insert.
I think that I'm going to hiding somewhere by a gated star. Baby,
So now on to the fun part. Here I am going to take all of the dashboards and just put in the paper. I'm going to make sure that it's on the side that I want showing outward, and then putting the side that I want to be on the inside, on the inside. Everybody pretty much knows how to put paper in a dashboard. It's not really difficult unless you're me. Sometimes I cut it a little too snug. So that's what I'm doing here, and then once I'm done putting the actual paper in the dashboards, I move on to putting die cuts in, and I will take the tags and figure out which ones I want to be on which dashboard. So I open those up. These are the die cuts, and kind of go through them and decide which ones I'm going to want to use, which ones I'm not going to use. And then I take the tags and figure out which ones I want on which dashboard. And I just slide those in and position them, because how tight the dashboard is with the paper, they won't really move around and go anywhere. And the reason that I like doing it like this instead of taking it and gluing it down or taping it down with a tape runner. I don't want to make it permanent. I want to be able to use these in different ways throughout, you know, the life of this kit. I want to be able to reuse these things. I might journal with them one day, or they might go really good with another kit down the road. So that's why I don't tape them down.
Never get to open 'cause it's too late. I could be the one who saves you from this place. Baby, they ain't never gonna find me, find me, find me.
So now that I have all of the dashboards finished, I am going to put them in my notebook. I had a jump band to pop earlier, so I'm going to get another jump band and put it on these two inserts. I use the clear, I think they're the hair ties from the brand Goodies. I grabbed mine at Walgreens, and I got 2 packs for $5. And they last for a while. They eventually break, but I normally always have a few with me, so if they pop while I'm using it, that's fine. But they're a good jump band and a decent price, so compared to the Midori ones. So I'm just sliding these dashboards in between my inserts because I want 2 different dashboards on those. Putting that on 1 strand, so that is actually 3 books on 1 strand. Then I'm going to pop this insert out here and put the vellum around this insert and put in all the dashboards and get everything ready. I actually had to rearrange some of the inserts. You'll see that in a minute. And it was actually pretty funny. I had the March insert in my planner in February. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just rearranging everything. So now that I have all of the inserts made and done and all the dashboards are in, I am just adjusting the inserts, and I'm going to restring one of my bookmark strands and put that under the first elastic. That way they lay more evenly on the bottom, and just adjusting those. And then I just really didn't like the leather and how it kind of creased, so I got a piece of the paper from the TPS kit and I laminated it. And I just used regular, I think 5mm lamination paper. I have a laminating machine here, and I'm just going to cut it to the same size as I do my dashboards. What I'm going to do with this paper is once it's laminated, it's a little sturdier, and I'm going to use it to put in the front and the back of my traveler's notebook. This will give the leather a little bit more like a steady back, like firm backing. So it'll help it to hold its shape a little more and help keep the front and back from creasing under that elastic. It also is a writing board. So if one of my pages, whenever my notebook is closed, if it's hard to write on, or if I just need a little bit more hard surface on some of the middle books, I will use this, and it helps to not be, it helps to have a hard surface to write on. So this was a really cute die cut, and I really wanted to use it, but I didn't like how it looked sitting in the card pocket. So I got some E6000 glue out of my craft drawer, and or the goop glue, whatever brand they want to call it. I got some out of my craft drawer with a paper clip, and I just put the paper clip where I wanted it and put the glue on it, and then put some more glue on the top of it to really seal it in there. And I let this dry overnight, and I just made it kind of smoother, flattened it out, and really made sure that it covered a lot of surface area. And then I just left it to sit overnight. So after turning that little die cut into a paper clip, I decided to make some binder clip pen holders in a white color just to go with this notebook. And I make mine a little different than other people's when I'm making them for myself. I put a piece of the elastic over the inside of the pen loop you'll see there. That way my pen doesn't get scratched when I put it in. I normally use fountain pens, so that's why I do that. And then I just take the elastic and use my goop glue and just glue the elastic onto both sides, and then I kind of push it down all the way, and it's made a clip. And I do that on both of these. I use two different size elastics to make a smaller and a larger paper clip or pen loop. And you'll see here I just put a little down that inside of the pen loop, and just put a scrap piece of elastic, just a little bit of glue on both sides, and then glue the elastic down. I like to match my pen loops to my planner and planner accessories. I drew a blank there for a second. And I just grabbed my elastic from Walmart, and you can get like 4 different colors in one little pack. Now on to my second favorite part, which is laying down the stickers. I just got some digital scrapbook paper off of Etsy, and I just got it to match my kit, and just picked out a couple of different patterns, a couple of different colors that I thought would go well with this Planner Society kit. And then I'm going to take my March insert and just decorated it, and I actually pulled it out of my planner to realize that I didn't sew it. So I stepped off camera for just a second and sewed my insert together, just because it's easier to work with that way. And let's go ahead and plan out this month. I'm just going to turn on the music here simply because it's just putting down washi and stickers, so there's nothing really to talk through. All the stickers that you're gonna see in this planner part of the Plan With Me is either all from the Planner Society or all from my shop.
That's just nothing for me. We've got a life to live, so please don't waste my time. Let tomorrow be tomorrow, not here now. Forget your trouble and let's celebrate tonight. Come and join in, get it started in this town. I'd rather be fun than what they say won't be safe and sound. There's time for that, but not now. And while we are young, let's be stupid, just you, me, and the night. The one thing we should know is that we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. You don't know a thing about what this is like. I don't want to think about what's ahead, I'm here now. 'Cause that we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Yeah. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. We are young and we got plenty of time. And I've got nothing else but you on my mind. We got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Yeah. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time.
So on my weekly, I just take my mini icons that I sell in my shop and I put them down on the days that I plan to do certain things like computer work and filming. And then I take these cactus stickers and put them down each day to remind me to water my plants. And I'm not going to show you how I do each and every week in the month of March in this insert, just because it would just get a little redundant, but I did want to at least film 1 week so you could get an idea. Alright, well that is it. So let's flip through from start to finish. So I added in these from the Opal Wild. They look so good. You guys know I love her shop. I am going to be checking out another shop. I will link it down below. The girl that runs the shop, her name is, I'm drawing a blank. Hold on a second. Let me grab it because I want to make sure that I give you the right shop name too. I've been emailing so many people. Let's see. Michelle Ellis. Yeah, that's right. I had it right in my head. Anyway, she runs a shop, and the shop is called, let me just to make sure that I have the right one in my brain because I don't want to say it wrong. I'm pulling it up here and I will show you guys. Let me make sure that I have the shop here. Alright, I couldn't get it to pull up on Etsy, but this is MeltCreationsUS. This is their Instagram, and Michelle posts a nice post with some inspirational things, like this one right here says, "We rise by lifting others." I love that, and she shows off their beautiful work. This here is some of their new listings. So I'm going to link their shop down below. I'm also going to be placing an order with them. But go follow them on Instagram and like some of their posts, and go follow them on Etsy. But they have some cute things too that I'm going to be buying. But these are from the Opal Wild. So let's go through here. This is just a writing board. I like to keep it in the front of this notebook just so that it's a little stiffer. I also, yesterday you saw me make this out of a die cut. I just used some of the Amazing Goop. It's the Amazing Goop. I think it's the E6000 glue is another name for it. But I made this, and I'm just going to slide her right there. Isn't she the cutest? Little die cut right there. And I'm also going to wrap some washi around a piece of cardstock and put that in there as well. And I still need to add my tabs, but I haven't decided yet exactly which one, so I didn't want to put those in there. But this is my first dashboard. Again, these are from Chic Sparrow, and this is my meal plan insert. Here, this is my bills insert, and that is all on one elastic. Here's the back of that dashboard, another one. This is my cleaning book where I write down detailed to-do lists. This is the main insert that you watched me decorate. And I'm going to probably put my daily to-dos here like I used to have, and you saw me walk through, so I did the same thing I normally do. Here is an quick view for my week, my weekly routine that I do. I move some stuff around, but these are my habit trackers, my next week box, a half box, and my little cute cactus stickers that I put on each day in case I need to water some plants. And I went ahead and finished the whole book, so we're not going to flip through the entire insert. Everything looks the exact same. So that is that insert. I have some vellum here wrapped behind, around my book insert. I can't wait to set up February, but I have been journaling. You can see here, I don't want to show everything, but because it is a journal and it's real personal, but you can see that I have been using it quite a bit, so, or at least a few days. So I will be, depending on if I journal this week or not, because we don't actually start this insert until Monday, March I think it's the 5th. I think that's the Monday that this starts. So when I finish journaling on March the 1st, I'll stop and I'll use some washi and I'll decorate a page, and that'll be for my books. And then the other side of that vellum, we have, this is my shop insert, and I'll show you guys how I have been using it. So this was last week. Everything by order numbers, and then I pull them on the days that I am working on them, and then I'm using Instagram, film, edit, upload. This is an Annie Plans printable, and I like it because it's like 3 or 4 months at a time, and I can just write in it with a pen, and I don't need to jazz it up with, stickers or anything. So it runs December through March. So at the end of March, I'll buy the next set, and we'll go on from there. That is the end of that insert. And then this is just a notes insert that I use. Actually, I need to pull out. This is the pen bag that I'm going to be using. And I have in here all of the pens that I'm going to be inking up. So this one is the pink Diamond 580 AL. And this is the pen that I am using for most of my planning in here, and it is inked up with Herbin. I'm going to let you guys read this ink, and I'll link it down below because there's no way that I'm going to be able to say that. Then we have here my TWSBI Eco, and it has a medium nib, and it is inked with the Noodlers Lexington gray ink. And then we have, let's see, yes, my Monteverde Artista with a medium nib. This is the crystal in pink, and it is inked with a Herbin ink. My favorite thing about this pen is the nib. Let me see if I can get it to focus here. Let me see if I can get it to focus in. Maybe. The feed on this pen is clear, so I have a green ink in it, which has turned my feed green. So that's pretty cool. Plus it's a really smooth writing pen, so I love that. Let's see, next is the teal TWSBI Diamond 580. This has a broad nib, and I inked it with Herbin Emerald of Chivor, but I did not shake the ink. So this just has the actual ink, no particulates, and it sheens like nobody's business. The last pen I have is this one here, and you can see all of that shimmer. This is I do not know how to pronounce it. This is the Herbin, that brown shimmer ink. I will link it down below. Croupe de Schripe or something like that. I love Herbin inks. I just can't pronounce half of them. So these two do have shimmer. This one I shook before I filled it up because I have it inked with my 1.1 stub. So you can see the shimmer. This one here, the Emerald of Chivor, I did not shake, so you can't see any of the particulate. But I'm going to be using, my clips here to keep those in place. And then, you know, this is just going to be my quick little bag. I might put here we go, those, and probably my tweezers, and I think that is going to be it. But my phone is ringing. Give me just a second. Alright, so this is, like I said, just my notebook. There's another dashboard, and this is just grid paper that I printed out to use for notes, or, you know, just if I needed to jot something down and I didn't want to put it on a page here in my notebook. So that is all that is for. And then back here in the very back, I have my sheet of Herbin blotting paper, and then this here is just another writing board. So that just helps to keep my leather strong, because this leather is really flexible. This is the Lush. I haven't figured out what I want to put in here, but honestly it'll probably be receipts or papers, stuff like that, for me to go through in my planner. Instead of just putting it in my purse, I will put it in my planner. So that is that. I hope that you guys enjoyed this setup video. I'm liking the title, my setup party, or parts. Is it setup party, party setup? I think it's setup party. I'm really enjoying these. I didn't, of course, do everything, but the rest of the stuff I will do in the plan with me for that week, like setting up my monthly calendar. I'll do that in the first week's setup, as well as my to-do list. And if you want to know even more detail, I've started adding into my vlogs, where I show you my planner every morning, and I detail out, you know, jot down things that have come up the night before, or the morning of, things that I want to get done that day. So check out my vlogs. They're really, I think, pretty cool, or interesting at least. And I hope that you guys like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If not, that's okay. I hope that you guys will come back for April's setup video, because it's not even March yet. No sneak peeks have gone out for TPS, or the Planner Society, so I don't know what the color scheme is, if I'm going to stay in this baby right here or not, but right now I'm truly loving this Lush B6, and I hope that you guys are too. So I will see you in the next video, and you guys have a great day or night wherever you are. Thank you. Bye.
Did you ever know somebody who slipped away and left the city? I'm just here to tell my story and let you know this shit ain't pretty. Take my word and make it your turn.